In the waning glow of the evening sun, the cherry blossoms danced on the breeze, and I, Li Mei, stood quietly in the imperial garden, awaiting the man I once believed would protect me forever. He was late again. General Han Rui, once my sworn, beloved, had grown distant, his words colder, his gaze heavier. And tonight, I knew why. A day prior, I had overheard the whispers in the court corridors. The emperor had decreed a union. General Han Rui was to wed Princess Zhen, the emperor's acknowledged daughter. A perfect match, a rise in power, a calculated political move. He had accepted. No protest, no hesitation. "You promised me," I said that night, my voice trembling. "You said I was your future." Rui's eyes avoided mine. "The Empire demands sacrifices. You will still have a place in my household." My breath caught. "A place?" I echoed. He nodded, lips pressed thin. "As my concubine." Concubine. From beloved to a shadow. The hall was filled with nobles, all toasting to the union of the great general and the princess. I stood behind a golden screen, unseen, listening to the cheers, and the venomous praise for my replacement. Zhen, beautiful, dignified, and unaware of the irony. She was not the emperor's only daughter. A hidden thing. Many years ago, a dying empress had entrusted her child to a loyal servant to protect her from assassination plots. That child was me. Raised as a noble's adopted daughter, I never knew the truth until a month ago, when the sealed letter arrived, bearing the royal sigil, my true lineage, my stolen birthright. And now, I watched my betrothed offer vows to the woman the world believed was the true princess. I warned them not to let a commoner rise so high. The Dowager Empress said, her voice like ice, "Even if you carry royal blood, you're tainted by the low-born filth that raised you." "But I am the rightful princess," I replied calmly. "And the truth has a way of surfacing, like corpses in a river." Her eyes narrowed. "If you value your life, you'll stay silent." But I had stayed silent long enough. I stood beneath the moon, gripping the letter from my mother, the late empress. The truth had power. It was time to wield it. All of court was assembled. The wedding was days away, and I, dressed in royal crimson, walked boldly through the palace. Gates, gasps, followed me. Eyes widened, and then silence. I stopped before the emperor. "I bring news that will change the destiny of this empire," I declared. I handed him the letter. The empress's seal intact. The emperor stared at the letter for a long time, then turned to me, tears in his ancient eyes. "You are Mei, my daughter. I thought you were lost." He reached for me, but I held firm. "And now, father, what of your promise to Rui and Zhen?" he faltered. Rui was called to the chambers. When he entered and saw me seated beside the emperor, his face drained of color. "Li Mei," he breathed. "No," the emperor interrupted. "Princess Li Mei." Rui dropped to his knees. Stunned, I remembered how Rui once swore he would defy the world for me, how he claimed love mattered more than titles. But when given the choice, he chose status. Now that I had power, he remembered love. Too late. Zhen, to her credit, wept quietly. "He never loved me," she whispered. "He looked for you in my eyes." "I never asked for this," I replied softly, and I hadn't. But fate had delivered justice. The emperor stood before the assembled ministers. "I name my daughter, Princess Li Mei, crown heiress to the empire." He turned to Rui. "You have disgraced her. You are stripped of title and command. He ran after me in the courtyard, voice desperate. May, forgive me. I was a fool. I chose wrong. You chose, I interrupted. And I won't be your second choice. I walked away. In silk robes of gold, I took my place at the emperor's side, not as a decoration, but as his heir. They bowed to me now. The ministers, the nobles, even Rui. I was the real princess. And my heart? It belonged only to myself. He demoted me to concubine to marry the princess. But he froze when he knew I was the real one. Thank you for watching this short story. Longer, more in-depth narrations are on the way, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and feel free to share your feedback in the comments section. Wishing you a wonderful experience ahead.